Hey guys, this is Seth from Coming Out Tarot. I wanted to talk to you about a couple spreads that came up for me today. So I get inspired by being at different events and spreads pop into my head. So today I was at an event where I was hearing about these accomplished professional LGBTQ, identified across the spectrum, individuals who were talking about their coming out journey. And during the course of this, a couple of them identified that one of the most important things that they learned along this journey was learning how to ask for what they needed. And it got me thinking, this is something that I've struggled with. I know other people have struggled with, and you don't always know how to ask for what you need or who to ask for what you need. But often in the experience of working through relationship challenges, we can benefit from asking for what we need most versus assuming that the other person is going to figure it out on their own and you just sit there. If you don't ask, you don't get. So there were three different spreads that came up for me, and I want to talk about them and share it with you. So one is to just have the intention of, I need to understand how I can ask for what I need, or what I need to ask for. Then you pull three cards and you let it either be a story, like any 3-card spread, it could be a story, or you let those 3 cards be a need. And then if you wanted to expand it and do an advanced version, you could pull 3 more cards and allow those to be the shadow version of those 3 needs, or the shadow version of the story of the needs that need to exist. So that's one. The second one, I created a layout for. And the third one also has a layout, but it's bigger. So the first one is only 3 cards. And the first position is what you can appreciate about the other person and their position. The feelings that you can own is card number 2. And card number 3 is what would feel good to you right now. So if you're trying to understand better what you need, you do your shuffle, or you talk to your tarot reader and say, I need help asking for what I need from this relationship in order for it to be better. And okay, well, we'll pull these cards, and I do them base 1, 2, and then 3. So it's a triangle, left, right, top. So what can you appreciate about the other person? What's the feeling that you can own? And what would feel good right now? So I pulled 3 cards to test this out. The first one, what can you appreciate, is Radha. So in this example, this is the daughter of Wands. What can you appreciate about this person and where they're coming from? They're probably feeling like they really want to help. They're probably feeling like they love you very, very, very much, especially since the second card, the feeling that you can own, this is the other person, this is you, is Krishna. Just happens that Krishna and Radha are consorts, and together they are this beautiful couple. And so to have them next to each other expands this vision even greater, and knowing that these are 2 individuals who can work very strongly together, or are drawn very strongly together. And this third card is going to help us understand how you can be even better together by talking about what would feel good for you right now. So first, what can you appreciate about the other person and where they're coming from? They love you. They want to help. They want to take care of you. They want to be a part of your life. The feeling that you can own in Krishna is that you might want to be less smothered or less taken care of. You might want to be able to feel your oats a little bit, have some fun, party. And that means finding your own space. And together, even though you love each other very much and you support each other very much, having your own space in the relationship in our example here is a necessity. It's a requirement so that it can be the strongest, best relationship it can be. So then number 3, what would feel good to you right now? In our example, this is the 7 of Wands. What would feel good to you is standing up for and putting out there and saying, I need some space. I love you, but get away from me right now. In a very nice way, right? Like you can deliver that message in a way that's heard, because right now it's not being heard. In fact, the way these cards look is they're not even looking at each other. Should they have been reversed, it might have been a totally different story. But the communication isn't happening at all. And so standing up for yourself, even in the face of adversity, and saying, listen, I know you love me, and I know you're taking care of me, and I know this is your love language, but this isn't my love language, is a very powerful act. The other thing that's interesting to me about this is that they're all wands in our example, so you can go even further. There's all wands. There's a lot of great sexual energy here. There's a lot of great sexual chemistry, but you're probably not getting laid right now because you're not on the same page. And if you stood up for yourself and said, I need some space, give me a minute, you could find your way back to each other, and that sexual compatibility would fall right back into place. All right, so there's 2 of the 3 that I want to share with you. I'm going to come back and share the other one because it's a little bit longer. So, see you in a minute.